Good. Yay! Let's take the player satisfaction survey. Oh my god, this is gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. You guys ready to take the Dead by Daylight player satisfaction survey with somebody who has 3,000 hours and is very disenfranchised by this game right now? Exactly. No satisfaction whatsoever. This is gonna be hilarious. Oh god. This is gonna be so bad. Thank you for taking the time to give your feedback on Dead by Daylight. The purpose of this survey is to measure player satisfaction and your opinions on several topics pertaining to Dead by Daylight. It should take approximately 20 minutes to complete. I'll get it done faster, don't worry. Your responses help us to continue to improve the game. The information and answers provided are anonymous, not shared with any third party, and will not be used for any other purpose than survey analysis. The Dead by Daylight development team. Yay! Overall, how satisfied are you with Dead by Daylight? Very dissatisfied. We'll say dissatisfied. To what extent do you agree with the following? Dead by Daylight is fun. Neutral. I feel that the game is fair. Strongly disagree. Dead by Daylight is worth the time I spend on it. Disagree. In what country do you currently reside? United States of America. 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 Where in the dick is America? That sounds really funny to say out loud, but... Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? There it is. What role do you play the most? Survivor mostly. What platforms do you play Dead by Daylight on? Xbox One, Switch, and PC. What platforms do you own? PC, Xbox, Switch, mobile device. If America isn't on there, just say Canada. Yeah. When did you start playing Dead by Daylight? 2016? Yeah, 2016. How often do you play Dead by Daylight with friends? About 50% of the time. How many days a week do you spend at least 30 minutes playing Dead by Daylight? I used to do a lot more, man. It's really sad to see how much, like, things have really made it so intolerable sometimes. How many days a week do you spend at least 30 minutes playing other video games? 4 to 5. I am here very, very often, if not more. Yeah. Have you tried the latest Dead by Daylight chapter? Sadako Rising. Yes. I played against as the killer. How did you hear about this chapter? The official trailer, watching content creators through friends who play, gaming websites, the official trailer. How satisfied are you with the latest chapter, Sadako Rising? Satisfied? Overall, how satisfied are you with each of the following? The general theme of the chapter, very satisfied. The gameplay is the killer, neutral. The gameplay against the killer, satisfied. The technical performance of the chapter, satisfied, neutral. There's been some like really bad hit detection. And honestly, like other than that, and then like the usual like meta bullshit that I always complain about, and the things that I'm sick of seeing and like dealing with. Not really too much to complain about there, to be honest. Like, it's not terrible, it's not an awful time, but I just get so sick of, like, you know, usual Survivor metas, usual oversaturation of a handful of perks, and toxicity from the community. Do you play Dead by Daylight prior to acquiring this chapter? Yes, I actively play Dead by Daylight. How familiar are you with the Ringu franchise? I'd say I'd say moderately. When did you... I do need to actually watch Ringu, the original version. When did you first play the Sadako Rising chapter? Where is the PTB? Scourge Hook, floods of rage at the start of the trial. I already know all these. How would you rate the following perks in terms of usefulness? See, they're asking the wrong questions. I feel like more often than not. But hey, we'll get in here. We're not done yet. Floods of Rage is the one whenever you unhook somebody and they are unhooked from that Scourge Hook, you can see everybody. Call of Brine is actually relatively useful because if you kick it, it's basically a ruin. So basically you're ruin kicking generators. And if they go back to work on those generators, you get a noise notification. Merciless Storm is very useful because it completely halts people on generators if they fail the skill checks at the very end. And it provides a little bit of gameplay. It's not too much of a block, but it's a block. And whenever you're getting bum rushed and like gen rushed by freaking Swifts, like that perk actually legitimately can slow down each of those generators because they have to be that focused. Honestly, though, if it's a good Swift, it's not going to do too much. It's not going to stop anybody. They're going to be blazing right through the gens. They're going to be fine. What potential does each new killer perk have to work well with other character perks synergistically? All of them have great chances for synergy. I found a lot of great meshes with those perks. How would you rate the quality of the following features? The Onryo character appearance, I feel like it's pretty damn high quality for the appearance. Power is, it's kind of just like Yippee, they found something cool. Sounds good. We'll be in games after this. Enjoy music time. We'll hopefully see you soon. Have a great day at work. We'll be here. So pop back in and hang out if you want to later on. Backstory, very high quality, but not for Dead by Daylight's reasoning. For literally the sole fact that, hey, the Ringu chapter, aka the Ring chapter, is really cool, and I really enjoyed that they brought in that character. How engaging do you find the general feeling and theme of the Onryo? Moderately engaging. She's a fun killer to go against. Relative to other killers, how powerful do you feel the Onryo is? Slightly stronger than the average killer. Not like anything over the top. You have to really be super proactive. Ooh, sounds good. You have to be super proactive with her powers to be able to actually get any momentum off of them or any use out of her kit whatsoever. The following is a list of qualities that we may or may not apply to any given killer. Please evaluate to what degree each statement is true of the Onryo. This killer can surprise attack survivors with no warning. Very true. If you are coming in and out of manifestation, you should be able to like walk right up on people unless they're running spine chill or something. This killer's power reduces the effectiveness of pout loops. Not at all true. The killer's power reduces the effectiveness of hiding out of sight. This killer's power reduces the effectiveness of hiding out of sight. No, because you're literally just moving around so much. This killer's power creates audio cues that give survivors enough time to react. A little true, but that's the point though. Like the TVs, you're not supposed to have like even a second to react. She should take a little bit more time to crawl out of the TVs, but at the same time, like it's not something that you can take away from the killers right now. If you took that away from the killers right now, you would have a lot of people very upset. Because yippee, you know, like you're just making it harder for the killer to play the killer. This killer is difficult to master. Not at all true. She's incredibly easy to master. This killer's power creates visual cues that give survivors enough time to react. I said that. I would say a little true. Oh, visual cues. A little true. Her visual cues are a little bit different. It's more so when you're playing as her, though, also, that you really have a hard time telling, hey, when am I deep manifested? When am I manifested? This killer's power allows the controlling player to take down survivors passively. Not at all true. Passively, my ass. You have to literally full on. Like, that's it. You're literally an M1 hit and run, basically. Killer. But if you can dedicate to those chases and you know what you're doing with your, like, TVs and stuff, you can do a lot more. And if you're really focusing gens as well, which, you know, you have the ability to be anywhere more often than not. This killer relies a great deal on luck to injure survivors. Not necessarily true. I would say a little true. Because you have to, like, really do some good guesswork with the TVs. The TVs make it a little bit easier to be able to like do some guesswork and do some crazy plays with it. The killer player must remain focused in order to use this killer effectively. Duh. You gotta really be focused in for any killer you play nowadays lately for it to be effective. If survivors were using Survive with Friends, this would not help them against the killer. Strongly disagree. You guys are fucking stupid for asking that question. You guys are so fucking stupid. I'm just going to keep on moving on. I don't even need to explain why that's a stupid question. When this killer's power activates, they are guaranteed to injure a survivor. No. Not at all. Not at all. Now we're on to Yoichi. So this is like, they ask stuff about the DLC, but they don't ask about like the general state of the game. They're always asking the wrong questions and taking the wrong information away. They're always asking, how do you like the content? How does the content look? How does the theme fit with everything we're doing? They don't ask the right questions anytime that I've done a player satisfaction survey. All right, now it's UHE's perks. How fun is it to play with the following survivor perks? Parental guidance, suppresses your scratch marks. Not a little. I mean, who cares? Like, yippee. Like, who fucking cares? Go equip Dance with Me. Go equip Poise. Or Poised. Like, who fucking cares? Empathic Connection. This one is just like, yippee. Like, who fucking cares? It's not a great perk. Yay, I can see one person and I can run to them to get healed and they'll heal me faster. Like, it's okay. It's not like it's great. I haven't gotten a huge amount of play out of it. Dark Theory, same thing. You don't see a lot of people doing that. More people would be running Circle of Healing or Shadow Step, so like nobody gives a fuck about Boone Dark Theory at all. And like even then, it's barely even a noticeable speed difference, 2%. Like you're barely even like going just an inch faster. So it's just There's really nothing to it. What potential does each new survivor perk have to work well with other character perks synergistically? Parental Guidance is once again the one that whenever you stun the killer by any means, it'll hide your grunts, blood, and scratch marks. Exactly. I mean, there's some chance for synergy. You could equip that with Smash Hit, and you could just go bolting like in the opposite direction with your covered up tracks. Coptic, how are you? I love you. Welcome back. I was really happy to hear your story in the Discord today. I was very happy to hear that and see that. I'm very happy for you. Okay, well, welcome back. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Empathic Connection, like, yippee, like, a little chance for synergy, but Boone Dark Theory is like, you literally just need to equip, like, all the boons and have them all in one spot. College is killing you. Yeah. All things considered, though, you've had a lot of like catching up and stuff that you've had to do because of COVID and all that, so that's been rough. Just gotta keep your head down and work your ass off, it seems like, at least for right now, you know? That's what's super frustrating about it. And now they're asking me... Is behavior stupid? Who makes these... customer satisfaction surveys? Who makes these? How would you rate the following features? Yoichi's character appearance. Who fucking cares? Yoichi Asakawa's power. He doesn't have a power. The killers have powers. Oh my god. Behavior is a walking migraine, dude. They just don't care, and it's so stupid and obvious, dude. He doesn't have a power. He's not a killer. His perks aren't powerful, and they say he has a power. Very low quality. Neither low nor high quality on the character appearance and character backstory. I would say high quality on character backstory. They don't care about anything. They're asking all of the wrong questions, and it's so stupid. They do this every single time. How engaging do you find the general feeling and theme of Yoichi Asakawa? Moderately engaging, just because everybody's more attracted to Sadako or Samara or whatever. So that's a little bit there, and like I'm glad that he's part of the universe. But obviously all the attention is on her. All the attention is on the killer. How often do you participate in special events in Dead by Daylight? This doesn't fucking matter. I'm so sick of doing their surveys and coming to this exact same conclusion every single time. This doesn't fucking matter in Dead by Daylight. They should be the ones to choose their events. They should be the ones to set up their little holidays and little special fucking bullshit events. That shouldn't be dictated by a player satisfaction survey. A player satisfaction survey should literally be talking about the core issues of gameplay, balance, fucking checks on both sides, perk passovers, general opinions and breakdowns on perks and what they are planning on doing from here forward, not literally breaking us down into, oh, hey, the survivor's power. How do you like the survivor's power? And how do you like our events lately? Do you like our anniversary events? Do you like this? This is so fucking dumb. They are so stupid. Do they just not get it? No, obviously they don't get it. But what the fuck, dude? Every single time, it's just a huge facepalm. They need a survey on the survey of the survey of a game for real. Exactly, Warren. And it's just like, dude, how can you be so dumb, dude? They're literally, they have this beautiful little food, or sorry, not food baby. They have this little money baby that is Dead by Daylight. That is just, at its core, amazing, great idea, great gameplay, fun moments, huge replay ability. They focus skins, they focus sales, they don't focus balance, they don't focus listening to the community, they don't focus regular patching and reworks on perks that have been around forever, perks that are dominating the meta, perks that aren't dominating the meta. They just fucking care about the dumbest shit every single time they have a fucking player satisfaction survey. It's just, they literally shove their foot in their mouth and wonder why they are having such a hard time, and they're just bleeding players and money right now. Obviously, they're not bleeding players and money right now, so I'm just going to shut the fuck up and keep going. But, like, that's going to happen. That is definitely coming on down the line because they are refusing to listen or, like, do anything positive out of this. How often do you participate in special events? I participate because I'm in the game. I'm literally stuck playing it while your stupid events are going on that literally do nothing great. Oh yeah, you decorated a generator differently. Oh, you decorated a hook differently. Wow, what a great event. This has been a great event. Nothing has changed gameplay wise. What a great event. Oh my god. Nobody walks away from a fucking event in Dead by Daylight and thinks that. Nobody literally walks into a Dead by Daylight like, oh my god, look at that hook, it's so cool. Oh my god, look at my generator. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Nobody fucking thinks that shit behavior. You're fucking stupid. To what extent do you agree or disagree with the following? Strongly disagree. Or sorry. To what extent do you agree or disagree with the following? I look forward to participating in special events. Neutral. I choose which special events I participate in based on the rewards. Neutral. I want special events to focus on in-game rewards. Special items. Sure. I feel special when I acquire exclusive items from Dead by Daylight special events. Strongly disagree. Special events make me feel motivated to play Dead by Daylight. Strongly disagree. I feel like I am a part of the Dead by Daylight community when I participate in special events. Strongly disagree. I'd participate in more special events if they were focused on funny and casual interactions with other players, e.g. the Snowman event. Neutral. That was okay. It was like just goofy. Special events impact my Dead by Daylight experience. Strongly disagree. How frequently would you like Dead by Daylight to hold special events? Never. Once a week, once a month. Once a month. No, once a week. This game doesn't balance itself, so the least they can fucking do is throw an event at us. Like, I would say once a week or once a month. I'm kind of torn between that. Just like a player incentive kind of day, like a blood drive day or something like that. Give us a party for real. Pay for the pizza, but even then, like, Matthew Cote would be still sitting in the back, like, getting us all Little Caesars and being like, I think we did a pretty good job so far. We got these guys Little Caesars. We saw the opportunity to get Domino's. Nope, Little Caesars. I would be interested in Dead by Daylight game mode with different gameplay objectives. Moderately interested. If you could add one game mode with new objectives to Dead by Daylight, what would it be? With new objectives? Better gameplay. The game mode where devs care about balancing it. No, I can't say that. What? How are you going to give somebody 280 characters? There we go. If you could add one game mode with new objectives to Dead by Daylight, what would it be? A balanced game mode. That sums it up. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Let me actually add regularly. A regularly balanced game mode or a ranked sweaty experience versus a casual experience is what I put. Yeah, or like a perk ban kind of thing, kind of like what Rainbow Six has. To what extent do you agree or disagree with the following? A new game mode with new objectives would significantly reduce matchmaking wait time. Neutral. A new game mode with new objectives would improve my overall Dead by Daylight experience. Disagree. I would feel more motivated to play Dead by Daylight if I could play more than one game mode. Neutral. Because maybe that would bring some like life into it. Like I said, like it'd be really cool if they like took a ranked mode and actually used that MMR that they have and applied it, and then split everybody up who's actually just trying to like have a chill, casual experience where we're not sweating and pissing our pants over how awful the other player is, or how awful the other team is, or how awful, you know, et cetera, et cetera. I'd be interested in a ranked, more competitive and unranked version of Dead by Daylight. Very interested, extremely interested. If Dead by Daylight were to adopt a system where players can choose to play either in a ranked competitive mode or a quick play unranked mode, to what extent do you agree or disagree with the following? Including an unranked mode in Dead by Daylight would significantly reduce matchmaking time. Neutral, don't fucking care. Including an unranked mode in Dead by Daylight would significantly improve matchmaking balancing, i.e. being matched with opponents with and teammates with a similar skill level. Neutral, probably not. It probably wouldn't do anything. Having a choice between a ranked and an unranked game mode would improve my Dead by Daylight experience overall. Neutral. We would have to try it and see, because like I said, you're going to have people that are going to be sweating in that, and you're going to have people that are sweating in unranked as well. Like, it's just going to be that simple. I feel like, though, with the ranked mode, there should be certain buffs and debuffs and built-in kits or base kit things, or just no perks at all. Just a straight up, like, stripped down unranked. You would literally have your wits, and that's fucking it. Go. Like, that would be the ranked mode to me. That would make more sense. You would have no reason to be, like, leaning on crutch perks. Or maybe you get one perk. One or two perks. Or something like that. I would feel motivated to play Dead by Daylight if I had the chance between ranked and unranked trials. Neutral. I don't think it would increase my motivation to play it at all. We're way too far down Dead by Daylight's fucking shit pipe to me to be able to take a step back like that, to try something new, to be able to take better steps forward. I think it's way too late at this point for my career. For new people, maybe, if they kept it going. But that's the other thing, like, what's after Dead by Daylight? When are they going to be done with Dead by Daylight? How many more hours are we going to be able to pour into this content and into this game before it becomes something else, before behavior moves on to the next best thing? Obviously, they failed with Death Garden. Obviously, they're starting to bleed and hemorrhage like super bad here at Dead by Daylight or behavior, because they don't listen. They don't do the things that, you know, the community's been screaming about, that the community's needed fixed for a long time. I would wait in a queue for ranked trials depending on the rewards. That would be a little bit more of a thing. And like, I wouldn't have too much of a hard time in ranked. Like, that's the best part of it all. Like, if they did ranked correctly, and if they had to do it in an interesting way, that would give me a huge amount of incentive to continue playing it and to actually invest in those ranked trials, because then you're getting more stuff. That would probably be the main reason why a lot of people pull into ranked, other than, you know, just the clout. Oh, I'm a rank 1 killer. Oh, I'm a rank 1 survivor. Like, yippee, who cares about that shit? To be honest, like, who fucking cares? It's not a hard game to be good at all. It just takes regular practice and then nerves of steel if you're a killer. I would wait in the queue for unranked trials because it would allow me to practice with certain survivors or killers without fear of losing my rank. Neutral. I don't ever give a fuck about rank. Rank doesn't even mean anything. They've come out and said this, so like, who fucking cares? Rank doesn't matter anything in Dead by Daylight. There's literally no reason that rank matters. It's literally just your time spent playing, how many trials you've survived, how many times you've gotten out in a trial. It's literally just time spent playing at this point. Rank means nothing currently in Dead by Daylight. That's what ranked needs to be about, is literally incorporating those ranks so people actually have like something to their rank, like something that actually makes them feel good to be ranked. Including an unranked game mode would help me get matched with players with the same objectives as myself. No. Everybody has the same objectives. Survivors still have to put generators together. If I were to play in a ranked trial, I'd expect the following rewards that could not be obtained from an unranked trial. Iridescent shards would be awesome. Extra blood points would be awesome. Experience points are blood points, you fucking idiots. Who makes this game? Who makes this game? Who makes this game? Exclusive cosmetics. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I could actually see that. All of these. I don't think that you should give anybody Oryx cells because Oryx cells are the currency that you have to pay for. I wish that I could type like a comment and be like, yeah, extra XP points are blood points, you idiot. They don't even know their goddamn game. It's so depressing, dude. Behavior seriously needs to just like have a moment of self-discovery. They need to be single and talk to themselves for a while. Have you purchased any cosmetics from the in-game store in the last 3 months? No. Where do you go when you want to discover new cosmetics items you made? Blah, blah, blah. Browsing the in-game store, in-game news. In-game news. Are you aware that Dead by Daylight posts video trailers when new cosmetics collections are released? Yes. You watch the store collection trailers? Yes, I watch every trailer. On which channels do you watch the store collection trailers? The official YouTube, the official... That's it. Please rate how much you agree or disagree with the following statements about store collection trailers. The store collection trailers influence which cosmetics I buy if it has an item from my main killer. Neutral. Because I got the James Sunderland Silent Hill 2 skin. Based off the trailer, because I was like, oh, I love Silent Hill 2. I'm a huge, Silent Hill nerd. And that was really about it. The store collection trailers help me decide what cosmetics I want to purchase next. Agree. The store collection trailers influence which cosmetics I buy if it has an item for my main survivor. I don't have a main survivor necessarily. I find the store collection trailers useful. They're not useful, they just look good. I mean, neutral. I enjoy watching the store collect. I just like watching them more than anything. I just like seeing like them come out of the community and then the little what's the word? Montage. I just like watching them. I like seeing what things they come up with, even if it is just like so frustrating that they literally just like are trying to shove skins and microtransactions down their fucking community's throat. Imagine that Dead by Daylight could include bots in the game overall. This has actually been found in the code. They've been trying to adopt it so that if somebody disconnects, that a bot will take over for their play. Some of the bots have actually been great. A lot of these bots have been implemented already in the tutorials. Let's about the store more. We want your money. XP is blood points? What? Yeah, exactly. Imagine that Dead by Daylight could include bots in the game overall and not just in the Survivor and Killer tutorials. Including bots in Dead by Daylight overall would be useful to replace survivors and or killers who disconnect before the end of the trial. Agree. It would be useful, strongly agree. Including bots could be useful in custom matches to learn a new killer. Agree. Including bots would be useful in custom matches to learn a new survivor. Agree. Including bots could be useful in custom matches to practice killer perks. Agree. Including bots could be useful in custom matches to practice survivor perks. Agree. Including bots would be useful in custom matches to practice new maps. Agree. Playing in custom matches with bots would be less stressful than playing with other players. Very much so agree. I would enjoy playing in custom matches with bots rather than playing with other players. Strongly agree. I would want bots to be available for custom matches and not live trials. Because honestly, like, nothing is worse in a match of Dead by Daylight than being there, a 4-survivor team, one person gets downed instantly and DCs, and then his friend just disconnects because, oh, his friend is dead, and he has no reason to be in the trial anymore. It would be really good if half of the wheels didn't fall off, and you actually had some help. So I could see that. I could definitely see that. I really actually enjoy that idea. Since you started playing Dead by Daylight, have you ever played or against a Survive with Friends group? Yes, I have played with a Survive with Friends group as a solo survivor. Yes, I have played against a Swift group as a killer. Yes, I have played as part of a Swift with my friends. In your experience playing Dead by Daylight, do you believe that Survive with Friends groups? Yes. Yes. I hope they ask the right questions here. Because this is what is needing more help than anything. Survive with friends groups run the game. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. Playing with your friends, communicating, literally coordinating your pushes, generators, etc., puts you at such a high and distinct advantage that your success rate is so unbelievably and uncomfortably high. Like in comparison to whatever. I've literally seen myself being able to communicate with one other person, and our success rate just bounces so far up because you're literally communicating with one other half of the team 100% of the time. You're coordinating where you are, what gens you're doing, etc., etc. If you know what you're doing as far as communicating is concerned, surviving with friends, you are literally running the game. Try to change my opinion on that. Warren does have Dead by Daylight. In your experience playing Dead by Daylight, do you believe that Survive with Friends, aka SWIF groups, have a significant advantage over survival or solo survivors? Strongly agree. Have a significant advantage against the killer? Strongly agree. Contributes to a toxic environment for the other survivors? Strongly agree. Contributes to a toxic environment for the killer? Strongly agree. Contribute to an enjoyable Dead by Daylight experience? Neutral. Vinyl, how you doing? When I queue up as a solo survivor, the following information will be most useful about my two teammates. When I queue up as a solo survivor, the following information will be most useful about my teammates: on a generator, in a locker, healing, in a chase, opening a gate, or killer-related interaction. When I queue up as a solo survivor, the following information will be most helpful in making me feel like I am part of a SWIF. Literally all of these. Because at this point, you should be, like, if you're with a SWIF, and you want to feel like you're part of a SWIF, you're relaying all of the information. You're literally letting everybody on your team know, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'll be doing. If you need something, call it. How you doing, Vinyl? How was your weekend? Welcome back, dude. Sorry, we're doing the Dead by Daylight player satisfaction survey, and then we're going to go Dead by Daylight for a little bit. As a solo survivor, having extra information about my team's actions, HUD icons, will make me feel like I am part of the team. I don't need to feel like I'm part of the team. I need, like, this doesn't matter. This part doesn't matter. This whole, like, relating solo survivors to SWIFs and, like, what they can do to make a solo survivor feel more like a SWIF and have better success rate, they're empowering survivors more so there at that point. They're like, they want you to feel like you're part of the SWIF that you're not a part of by giving them extra HUD information or extra interactions or extra information visually or whatever. That's not the right questions. They're going right from talking about SWIFs. Yeah, exactly. They're talking about SWIFs and how detrimental or not detrimental you think they are. But then they're like, okay, well, we understand that SWIFs are good for these reasons. What would make you feel like you're part of a SWIF you're not a part of so that you guys still have success rate? And then further disadvantaging the killer even more, even though they just had me ask, hey, is this a significant advantage against the killer? Yes, it is very much so a significant advantage against the killer. And it does contribute to a toxic environment because there are other people that literally back up their friends who are treating the killer shittily. And then it just becomes this giant cycle of, okay, come on, stop being shitty to the killer, stop being shitty to the other survivors. It doesn't contribute to an enjoyable experience. It kind of does whenever you're playing with your friends, yes. But it does definitely perpetuate some kind of toxicity and, like, a certain level of disadvantageous, is that right? Disadvantageous gameplay where the killer is just completely, like, out of sorts. Like, the killer has nothing to do that they can save themselves. Like, the second I realize as a killer that I'm playing against a SWIF, I pretty much just give up and I just go for whoever I can get and whatever I can get, which should be how it is. But whenever you're trying to play your objective, and that should be your goal primarily, is to keep the gens from being finished. Yeah. Do you know someone who stopped playing Dead by Daylight in the last 6 months? Yes. Which of the following describes why your friends stopped playing Dead by Daylight? They want more transparency from the developers. The gameplay feels boring. Their friends aren't playing Dead by Daylight anymore. They do not like the recent changes to the existing game mechanics. A different game was released. The game feels survivor-sided. Too many bugs. There's not enough content in the game. Matchmaking accuracy. The game feels killer-sided. The amount of content in the game is overwhelming. Too many players use cheats. Matchmaking wait time. Dead by Daylight does not feel like a horror game anymore. Lack of regular balance, over saturation of meta perks. Hitbox bugs. Unfair players. How would you rate your experience with the matchmaking in the last 3 months? Neutral. Matchmaking time. It's actually been faster. I feel like matchmaking time has been really fast. Good. I posted the random new jewelry that just arrived today. Let's check it out. Give me 1 second here. Ooh, that's badass. Let me see that. Oh, I love that. That's super nice. I like that. I really like this too. Is that Greek? I don't know what kind of language that's from. I apologize. Or is that Witcher? That looks like it might actually be Witcher. Or it's Viking. Viking jewelry. Hell yeah. I like it. It looks excellent. I like the wrist. Teammates matched with skill level. Opponents matched against. Oh, that's what it was. Teammates matched with neutral. Opponents matched against. I've been getting like all over the place. It's not dialed in. It's always like really high or they're really low. Like there's really no in between at all with the matchmaking as far as getting a good killer to go against. Or like a matched or optimal level killer with me. Since the creation of skill-based matchmaking, how would you evaluate the matchmaking quality of your matches in terms of how fair a match is? Much less than before. How fun a match is? Slightly less than before. Please rate the following. I feel frustrated when I feel like I have not been matched with players similar to my level. Neutral, I don't really care. I really just don't want it anymore. Sounds good, D. See you in a sec. I'd rather wait longer in queues to make sure that I am matched with players similar to my level. At this point, like, why is the game ranked anyways? It doesn't need to be ranked if there's not a ranked or an unranked mode. Being matched with players similar to my level only matters to me when I play to win. I agree. The only time that I actually give a damn about how good somebody I'm playing with or against is whenever, yeah, I am caring about whether or not I'm playing to win. If I'm not playing to win, like, I don't give a damn. I just am having fun. Being matched with players similar to my level depends on whether I play survivor or killer. Strongly disagree. Skill-based matchmaking has affected my Dead by Daylight experience. Agree. Being matched with players similar to my level depends on the time of day I play Dead by Daylight. No. Being matched with players similar to my level makes me want to play Dead by Daylight more. No. Just neutral. Please rank the following pain points about the current skill-based matchmaking system in terms of how they affect your Dead by Daylight experience. 1 equals biggest pain point. This doesn't care at all. That one is so cool. What's that from? Is it just like a specific like Viking setting? Or not setting, Viking like set of like merch, or was it like from a show or something? Or welcome back, D. The skill-based matchmaking rating creates a toxic or disrespectful environment. I'd say 2. I don't know my matchmaking rating. I'd say 3. I think the skill-based matchmaking rating should be calculated differently. I'm gonna actually go 7 there. Skill-based matchmaking rating creates an environment that is too competitive. I'd actually agree with that too. I don't understand why matchmaking rating is calculated. I sometimes get match players. What other concerns do you have about the current matchmaking system that have not been mentioned so far? Knowing killer MMR. What other concerns do you have about the current matchmaking system that have not been mentioned so far? Knowing killer MMR, all mine are high, and why I'm 100% guaranteed to have sweaty matches even though I rarely play killer now. Just North Viking merch. Okay. I'm just curious. Well, it looks badass. I love the necklace too. The necklace is so sick. We're currently doing the Dead by Daylight player satisfaction survey, and then we'll be done in just a second here. In the last 3 months, have you recommended Dead by Daylight to a friend, family member, or colleague? Nope, can't. It's way too shitty right now. Which of the following are hindering you from recommending Dead by Daylight to someone in the community? Bugs and glitches, matchmaking, balancing. Unbalanced, often broken, often unfair and unfun. Community is toxic. Meta is often abused. What is your gender? Male. What year were you born? 1990. How would you describe your experience with Dead by Daylight? Veteran. Do you have crossplay enabled? Yes. Have anything else to share? Nope. Do better. I'll read you guys what I put. This should be the last bit of it here now. This is like the closing comments, I assume. All right, have anything else to share? Lol, I said. Love you guys, and you have the potential to keep this game growing. I love this game and have been playing since release. But the oversaturation of meta perks, lack of balance and updates paired with a toxic and overbearingly unhappy community is only making this game a slog of angry, toxic actions from both sides. Due to the inaction of those above, please stop focusing on sales and skin sales and begin implementing regular change and reworks of the game. As well as, please begin being more creative with in-game events, balancing the game, fixing bugs, addressing community concerns, and finally implementing casual and competitive ranked modes bots. As well as bots in case of DCs. Spec!